Solar panels developed rapidly throughout the 20th century and even into the 2010s.
Then what?
Well, solar panel technology is pretty fantastic nowadays, but developments have slowed down considerably.
Surely there's still a bit of room for improvement though.
Yes, but is it enough room that you should wait to get solar panels? We'll endeavour to answer that question in this video, which will also cover all the solar advances you need to know about.
I am Charlie.
I am Josh.
Let's begin. Like all the best pizzas, this video is going to be served to you in 4 parts.
What's our delicious, piping hot first offering?
Solar panel efficiency.
Yum! Interestingly enough, pizza came to the US at around the same time that inventor Charles Fritz created the first ever solar cell in 1883.
Fascinating. He made this by taking a semi-metallic element called selenium and coating it in a thin layer of gold.
Ah, gold, my favourite topping. They were 1 to 2% efficient, which was amazing for the 1880s, but then progress slowed for the next 70 years.
In 1954, researchers at Bell Labs in New Jersey designed the first commercially viable solar cell with silicon.
Yes, Bell Labs has given us so many things. It's given us lasers, programming languages, it's won an Oscar, an Emmy, a Grammy, and several Nobel Prizes, but we like this the most.
We sure do. The solar cell had an efficiency of 6%, which they showed off by powering a radio transmitter and a little toy Ferris wheel.
Cute! Just a few years later, in 1960, Californian company Hoffman Electronics made a solar cell with an efficiency level of 14%.
Fast forward to 1985, and researchers in Australia's New South Wales University hit 20%.
4 years later, in 1989, American aerospace company Boeing made a solar panel which surpassed 30% efficiency, presumably to celebrate Taylor Swift's birthday.
Skip ahead 17 years to 2006, back in California again, a company called Spectrolab hit 40% solar cell efficiency.
The record for solar cell efficiency is now 47.6%. That was achieved in 2022 by the Fraunhofer Institute for Solar Energy Systems in Germany.
But wait, we don't install solar cells on people's roofs, we install solar panels.
Right you are, and it's super difficult to turn super efficient solar cells into super efficient solar panels.
Do you want to say super again?
No!
So, quiz time, Josh. How efficient are modern solar panels?
Around 20 to 25%.
Correct. This is expected to keep on increasing, although only gradually.
Exactly, probably about a percentage point or 2 every year or so. This won't make much difference for solar homes.
Single layered panels, which are currently used in all domestic installations, also have a theoretical efficiency limit of 33.7%.
Multi-layered panels have a higher limit, but they come with their own issues.
Yep, the most advanced model currently is the perovskite silicon tandem solar panel, which exceeded 30% efficiency in June 2025.
It sure did, but it'll probably be many years before homes can actually buy these panels, and even longer before they're as durable and affordable as single-layer panels.
Solar panel attribute number 2, durability.
Can solar panels suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune?
Not always, in which case SunSave Plus customers don't need to worry.
Yes, SunSave Plus, the UK's first solar subscription, comes with the 20-year SunSave guarantee.
The SunSave guarantee includes 24/7 monitoring, maintenance, downtime cover, insurance, a free battery upgrade, and a free inverter replacement if required.
And that's all for a fixed monthly cost and no money up front.
In terms of longevity, a solar panel can last around 30 to 40 years or possibly longer.
Yes, and we know this because Oldenburg University in Germany installed 336 panels in 1976, and most of those are still producing electricity and sending it to the grid.
A representative from the university told us that these panels are still feeding more than 3,000 kilowatt hours of electricity to the grid every year.
Now, not every panel will last 50 years, especially if they're not well maintained.
A solar panel's output will continually decline over time, with the average solar panel producing about 87% of its original output after 30 years.
But 87% is still loads, and some manufacturers have already started to sell panels which they guarantee will work at 88% of their original efficiency by the end of 40 years.
So we're confident that some solar panels can last 40 years, and we know that 50 years is possible.
Modern solar panels might last even longer than that, but we won't know that until decades into the future.
We'll have to sit tight. Solar panel attribute number 3, power.
Though initially, not much.
Yes, in 1955, a single solar cell produced by Hoffman Electronics had a peak power rating of 14 milliwatts, 71 times less than a single watt.
Why, you'd need 320,000 of those to make up a 4.6 kilowatt peak system that is standard nowadays.
True, I assume. Back then, each cell cost £225 in today's money, which would mean it was about £16,000 per watt.
Wow, so to buy a 4.6 kilowatt peak system, which is standard nowadays, it would cost £73.5 million.
If you say so, human calculator.
In 1966, when NASA started putting solar cells on satellites, it took them 53,000 solar cells to get up to a power rating of 0.7 kilowatts peak.
To achieve that same power rating today of 0.7 kilowatts peak, you just need 150 cells, which is dramatically lower than 53,000, and you don't need to be NASA or a billionaire to do it.
Absolutely. Though, since efficiency levels are only going up gradually, manufacturers are having to increase the size of the panel to increase the power rating.
And that is exactly what many manufacturers are doing.
In recent years, solar power ratings have hit new heights: 670 watts, 680 watts, 720 watts.
Dazzling numbers, but these have all mostly been achieved by just making the panels physically larger.
Yes, absolutely. And it's not really the power rating that you want to look for. That can only tell you so much. What you really want to look at is the watts per square meter. Exactly.
Solar panel characteristic number 4, aesthetics.
Yes, solar panels used to look much worse than they do now. Now they look much better.
Yes, back in the 1970s and 1980s, if you wanted to switch to solar, you had to get beige panels with blue polka dots on them.
Weird. Blue polycrystalline then became the norm up until the 2000s, when black monocrystalline panels started their takeover.
Global sales of blue polycrystalline solar panels has fallen to 0%. Meanwhile, sleek black monocrystalline panels are everywhere.
Yes, some manufacturers have even turned the grid lines black to make for a completely black appearance.
There are other options too. You can get solar tiles, which basically replace your entire roof tiles to create a very subtle look.
Or you can get roof integrated panels, which replace a section of your roof tiles with panels for a more inbuilt look.
Some of these varieties can be more expensive than going the normal way though, and solar is already very expensive, especially if you're paying for it up front.
Yes, you can also go for a different colour of solar panel. You can get red, green or purple panels if you're a homeowner, although these will usually come with a lower efficiency rating.
And they do sound a bit horrid.
Yeah.
So there you have it. Solar panel efficiency and power has come a long way, and it's still improving, albeit only gradually.
Yes, and those small, slow improvements aren't really worth waiting around for.
Solar technology is already great, so if you switch to solar in the UK today, you can make significant savings on your energy bills.
Whereas, if you wait a few years, you could miss out on thousands of pounds worth of savings.
To learn more about whether solar panels are improving, we've done a whole guide on the topic. The link is down below.
You can read even more on our Solar Advice Hub, and you can sign up for SunSave Plus, the UK's first solar subscription.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel where you can dive into a sparkling sea of solar videos.
Until next time.